How do, ladies, gentlemen, and others? It's me, Roasting Charmaine. How are you getting on? It's another Sunday. It's a lazy Sunday from me. I've not been feeling too great, but I have a nice, easy video for me to make this evening, afternoon. What time is it? 7 p.m. evening. I'm gonna sit and watch the latest Todd in the Shadows top 10 best hit songs of 2025. I know they said 6 then. That'd be impressive. That'd be impressive actually. If you could tell us what the 10 biggest songs of this year was gonna be. Some kind of Nostradamus shit. But he has been quite Nostradamus at times, Todd in the Shadows. But no, 2025. And I am going to blind rank them from 1 to 10. As I did last year in a short. This time I'm doing it in a long. Yeah. RoastingCharmaine.com. Get videos early. Discord. Merchandise. Request a video. Etc. Check it out. Alright. 7-day free trial. Let's go. Is this going to be loud enough, actually? I'll give it a bit of juice.
Yeah, this one took me a while. So, this was an off year for pop music. Bit of a lost season in 2025.
You should join rock and metal. Rock and metal had an awesome 2025.
This was an incredibly lousy year for mainstream music. If ever there was a time to be an indie snob, this was it. Like, get into Geese or Wednesday or whatever's cool right now. Feel free to check out a pop music. Not a single person will tell you you're out of touch with the culture. You're not going to miss anything. Because of this, I came into the best list really just scratching my head. I didn't really have a clue what my number one was going to be, which, I mean, usually I know what it's going to be the first second I hear it. But even with an expanded definition of hit that I work with now, I didn't feel very excited. And the 1 or 2 popular hits that actually were widely acclaimed,
That was the guess I was going to have was Lady Gaga.
Like, just
but okay.
did not touch me. I don't know. So I was like, maybe I should just.
The Subway's not going to be in it. I love that song.
Pretty goodest songs of the year. Maybe even just letting ChatGPT write it. I mean, what more fitting way to describe a year this lifeless than to let an unfeeling robot do it? It's not a shortcut. It's a stroke of genius. Well, I'm not doing that. But with nothing obvious leaping out at me, I kind of stopped worrying completely if the music really captures the zeitgeist like Chapel Roan or Brat Summer last year. This year, I'm just going with my gut. And because of this, I think people are going to look at this list even more than most of my lists and think, really? This is what you really thought? This is what you're going to go to bat for?
How many country songs are going to be? 4?
I guess. We're counting down. The top 10 best hit songs of 2025. Number 10. Number 10. Number 10. Number 10. Number 10. Something's got to go in that 10 spot.
It's not that bad. Relax.
You know what? Fuck it.
I'm sorry I'm here for someone else, but it's good.
Oh, Benson Boone, you sweet idiot. You sweaty,
Never heard of him.
desperate, back-flipping fool. I can't believe I'm doing this. In a stronger year, I would not be up here defending Benson Boone. Like, I've actually been trying to defend him for like 2 years now because I do not like the way people talk about him. I think people are way too harsh. But then I'll hear that Moonbeam Daydream shit, and I'm just like, ugh. No, I mean, he's too cringy to feel good supporting. And yet here we are.
Like late era Panic at the Disco.
When I said he's never had a song I liked, I knew I was lying. He had this one, but top 10 list worthy? Really? Yeah, you know what? I talked myself into it. Like, I've been hearing all the pop stans talk up Tate McRae, another artist with an annoying singing voice and is mostly appealing because of their on-stage moves and tight-fitting outfits. So, you know what? Why not Benson?
Sorry I'm here for someone else. It's good to see your face.
Well, this is his one unreservedly good song. Sorry I'm here for someone else. I like the song because, well, for one, he keeps the screeching to a minimum, but I also like that it's a story song. Runs into an old flame while he's waiting for his date, and she's
I like this. This sounds like something I'd like.
But, you know,
Should I react to Benson Boone's album? Is there an album of Benson Boone?
Even though he's
Probably.
very clear that this someone else is, you know, not the one. I mean, I've seen rom-coms. I know how this works. She probably got like an annoying laugh, for like has a mean, bitchy haircut. You know what I'm talking about. But the past is the past, and he has to pull himself away. Oh, Benny, don't.
I like this.
Oh, it's heartbreaking. And finally in the outro, yes, he realizes that this is his one true love.
Ooh, key change.
What a depressing time it is for pop music that music videos don't exist anymore, because if any song needed one, this is the one. I need to see him bursting through that kitchen door. He's probably like racing to the airport before she gets on the plane. God, this should have gotten the full treatment. It's a good song. I mean, if you didn't know this was the Please Stay guy, like if it was mislabeled The Killers or something, would you really think this was a bad song? No, of course not. And it's that earnestness that makes me root for him. I've been seeing people celebrating how Harry Styles is finally putting out a new album and, you know, will finally vanquish his off-brand successor, Benson Boone. Yeah, I was really getting sick of pop stars who had an actual personality. Thank God Harry's back to put an end to that. I mean, I realize the Harry album is probably
People keep asking me to react to that single.
Career,
I'll wait for it to be an album, I think.
I've seen even haters concede that this one song's alright. You know who else was considered cringy and embarrassing and over-earnest and their screeching was fucking annoying? Linkin Park. I remember that, and I remember some of those same critics, which included me, grudgingly conceding that actually in the end was alright. And all the haters were wrong then too, so who knows? Maybe we'll all come around to Benson Boone too. There.
Taking a risk. Going number 4 for Benson Boone. I think I would really like that song. I'm going to listen to it after. But I don't want to give away too high a spot in case there's really good songs later. So yeah, go number 4. Todd's number 10 and number 4 for me.
Number 9. Okay, let's take this top 10 list somewhere more respectable.
Also never heard of Ray.
There we go, that's way classier. But not really that much classy now that I think about it. Because this one made the list entirely because it has the funniest song title of the year. Where is my look at it. All caps, an exclamation point, no question mark. Perfect, absolutely perfect. I don't care what style guide you use. If you don't put that title in all caps, that's an editing mistake. And boy, doesn't this song live up to that all caps exclamation point. If you don't know this woman, this is Ray. She's a British pop soul R&B singer. She's bigger over there, but she's had one American hit already called Escapism, where she basically lives through the Smack My Bitch Up video. It's just a manic barrage of drugs and sex trying to fight off the heartbreak and
that sounds boring.
And here we have more of the same, basically.
I need you to tell me.
But the energy is more focused. It's more directed at the
high energy, like big band energy.
And in fact, my only disappointment with the song is that it's about her being unhappy about being single. The only way that title could be better is if this song was about her actual husband being lost somewhere, but he wandered off in the mall. Or maybe a boomer on Facebook.
Wandered off in the mall. I was picturing her looking around a car park like, where did we park? Where is he?
Boy, she really wants that husband, huh? Oh, God, I love the insane energy of this. I guess that's a better way to handle it than the Bridget Jones thing of ice cream and crying, which is how I understand British bachelorettes tend to handle the situation. The thing about British R&B is that a lot of it is just so tasteful.
You heard me back, but I
Is that Duffy? Yeah, it is.
Even Ray herself is kind of indebted to the classics, so I like that she counteracts that with all her, psychotic mania. It's like if Shirley Bassey was on amphetamines.
See, I don't want to put this top 3. I can't put it that low because it's quite good again. This is why blind ranking's stupid. No one should ever blind rank anything. But anyway, I'm putting it
I should sing my own version.
6.
Where's my wife?
I'm worried that this is his bottom 2 and I've got the bottom 4 slots still open.
Oh, good shit, good song. Hope you find that husband right.
Where is my husband? What you want? Think you wanna
Number 8. Okay, here's a song from a couple years ago. It's by Jordan Adetunji. That's some British kid I've never heard of. Prepare for a one-hit wonderland on him in 10 years, I guess.
I was gonna say that feels like a TikTok.
It's about wanting a girl who looks like Kalani. And if you don't know who that is, Kalani's an R&B singer. I bring it up because Kalani, the song, charted higher than literally every actual Kalani song. And I mean, that just doesn't feel right, does it? I mean, the song's not even very good. It's like if Moves Like Jagger was a bigger hit than anything by Mick Jagger. Well, if 2025 got anything right, it was correcting that injustice.
It's so silly of me.
I said this in the last video, I'll say it again. The big silver lining of 2025 was that it was a great year for R&B. And one of the bigger feel-good stories of the year was...
Oh, it's gonna go higher as well. I fucking love, like, smooth R&B.
I haven't been paying close attention to Kalani.
Okay, no.
Just
Sorry.
Wikipedia page. Wow, I missed
Basically
a lot,
naked.
Kalani songs
How is this allowed on
just kept
YouTube?
getting better and better, and I kind of sensed that there was an increasing groundswell of support from the fans. And I guess Kalani found the opening to cash in that momentum.
So can you come pick up?
Probably because it's fleeting shots rather than prolonged. I don't know.
Folded is one of this year's great little songs that could. It just kept growing and growing until out of nowhere it was in the top 5. Like, I have quite a few breakup
Fucking
songs
hell.
on this list. This is the only
I think I'm gonna have to
song
put this 5, but I'm worried. I was banking on him having some like shitty country or some like I don't know,
come back to the house,
boring hip hop or something for me to put low.
Maybe you'll like it, and maybe you'll end up with less clothes than you came in with, huh? And who could resist, right? Like, what is sexier than folded laundry? Yeah, that's right. Now, with the song rising up the charts, Kalani got a bunch of great R&B stars of previous generations to take a swing at it. Neo, Tony Braxton, Brandy, Tank. Well, there's a name I haven't thought of in a while. And basically all of them said that this song is hard as hell to sing. So even if this isn't your kind of song, you gotta respect the craft. If Tony Braxton is putting respect on it, you gotta do it too. I wish someone would fold my clothes for me. I can't do it for shit. It just comes out wrong.
I don't even try. I just hang mine up. Yeah, I'm gonna go 5.
Number 7. There are a lot of songs this year that I really
Oh, that's
wanted to
trouble.
like more than I
That's
did.
trouble.
If this world were mine.
One of them was the biggest song of the year, Luther. Man, I loved Kendrick's last album, but I don't really love Kendrick in this mode. To me, it just kind of got lost in the shuffle among the other down-tempo ballads of the year, so there you go. Did not like the big Kendrick duet with SZA with the classic Quiet Storm sample in it.
I think I listened to that, yeah.
Some of y'all go get washed. Some of y'all just go pop shit. Some of y'all
Now
just go.
here we go. The
Here
SZA
we go.
duet with Kendrick with the Quiet Storm sample in it.
I used to think about immature things.
Immature things. Yeah, love it.
Just fuck me, then fuck you. And that's the way I like it.
Yeah, I like this one way better, which I don't necessarily know if I have a reason for it since it's basically just the mirror world version of Luther. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if SZA and Kendrick just made this out of scraps and discarded lines from Luther. And the problems with this song are like a little more obvious. Like, for one, that sample was already definitively claimed.
I used to think about immature things.
Throw some D's on that bitch. Yeah. And I don't know what that intro has to do with this song, and I don't know what the title is about.
That's the way I like it. I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30.
30, like, you know, that's ESPN's sports documentary series, right? Is SZA that much into watching content about the '86 Mets? I think SZA just liked the way the title sounded. And to be fair, it does sound great. Like, that's my thing about this song. Just every part of it sounds great. And honestly, I think I just prefer this one because it's not so drippy. Like, instead of wallowing in loneliness, SZA deals with it by reminding herself that she can fucking destroy a bitch.
Quite liking the sound of the beat.
Yeah, I gotta say,
But I think, you know,
Chad is
this ain't
favorite
my,
new slang
not
term of
my
this decade.
genre.
It's just funny every single time.
Something about a conservative regular girl that still can beat a bitch ass thorough as fuck.
You know, it's funny, I have no idea what Kendrick and SZA's relationship actually is in real life or in this song. I mean, whenever
Actually,
they
we're quite a long
they
way
do
in.
have
I should probably,
chemistry.
I was about to put it
Kendrick
8,
gives off vibes like he's saying, he's like,
but we're
"No,
quite a long
I'm
way in,
married,
so I'll go
yeah,
9.
But I would.
Ain't nobody been in a
Oh.
How many bodies done been in her bag?
And they both
No,
seem to be
8,
having fun
8.
making fun of her various exes. I've seen people speculate that this song's about Drake.
You fucking with niggas that's thinking they cuter than you?
Can I hold down shift properly? Am I alright? There we go.
Maybe
I'll go
anything
8.
Kendrick
I'm
has
gambling
ever
on
made
another,
is making
on a
Drake.
worse hip hop
Like, I
song
don't know
being
if
in,
it's
and I'm
gonna
gambling
be
on a
one of those
country
classic
song
Ivy
being in.
Leader's catalogs, but I like
There we
it.
go.
Chad, am I making any sense? Yeah, it sounds weird when I say it.
Oh, it references chat. Nah, 9. No, it's too late. I've done it.
Number 6. I got asked recently, what do you think the biggest trends were from the year in music? And my answer was music from any other year.
I thought I saw your face today.
It seems like no one has any idea how to break new music anymore because of TikTok, so old music is just destroying new music right now. This is bad news for anyone with a new record to promote, but it's great news for anyone whose music has been building up cred without charting for a long time and is ready to cash that shit in. So I figured, why not put a song from literally 2 elections ago on the list? It wouldn't feel like 2025 without some music from not 2025 on there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, that is awful. There we go. There's our 10. That sounds horrible.
Years ago, but she wouldn't finish it until 2020 as part of the album How I'm Feeling Now, recorded entirely during the lockdown.
Yeah, that's all I
This
needed.
was during the era where Pitchfork had
That sounded
labeled her the
awful.
pop
Oh, there's
star
no E in it.
a headline that took 5 years to
Sorry, I
become
just wrote the
true.
word Charlie.
But even during Brat's Summer 2024, I didn't
Yeah, there you
realize
go.
how
That
literally
that auto tune sounds
extremely
fucking
good that was.
awful.
Because
And there you go. That's
one
all
of
we
those
need.
songs from back
Oh, we
then
need for a number
is gonna
10.
be 5 years in the future.
Doesn't
after
have to be
gaining
a bad
traction
song.
on Where Else,
Just the
TikTok.
worst of the best.
The really fascinating thing
And
is
that
Charlie
auto tune beginning
decided
that sounded
to
terrible
lean
was
in.
enough.
She gave it a big promotional push with a new music video and everything, and she turned it into a real hit. So Brat Summer got an unexpected extension. Brat Indian Summer, I guess.
The party bag with the purple bills, and I'm waiting for you by the window, yeah.
Party for You was about throwing a giant party trying to attract someone specific, but they don't show up, which you might recognize as the plot of one of the great works of American literature, although I'm sure Charlie was probably more inspired by the DiCaprio version. Bizarrely influential, that movie. Anyway, that was not released as a single back in 2020, maybe because a song about any parties, disappointing or not, was not going to make any sense during the lockdowns. But I guess it might make more sense
No, that's
now.
awful.
What is pop music in 2020?
Sorry, I hate that.
The feeling of emptiness after the party. And the whole pop star of the future thing wasn't just a prediction. It was because her music sounded futuristic. Her sound was experimental and it seemed designed to go
No,
over
it doesn't
a lot of
sound
people's
futuristic.
heads. Like, this song didn't sound like a party. This was not Dua Lipa or anything. So it's really to everyone's credit that this weird, downbeat, artsy, experimental hyperpop song caught fire. And in fact, this made the list entirely because
nah.
of that outro. Heartbreaking. You know, it's been fascinating to watch Charlie XCX yo-yo between this weird shit that she loves with no mass appeal and her half-hearted attempts at selling out. And now here is that weird shit finally paying off. And this is not just good news for Charlie. It's also good for all the pop fans because this means all their Justice for cult favorites are now in play. We can make Runaway With Me a hit. We can put Dancing on My Own at the top of the charts, the real version. All it takes is the
Robin,
will.
again.
Anyway, I can't wait for next year's list. It's going to be nothing but old David Bowie singles. That's going to be way easier to write.
Heroes number 1. Sabrina Carpenter in it now
Number
or
5.
something?
And the Oscar goes to Zoe Saldana.
Oh, jeez Christ, another terrible thing that happened in 2025. Amelia Perez winning an Oscar. Bullshit. Total bullshit. That Oscar belonged to one fucking person, and you know it. Justice. Justice. I demand it. Anyway, one of the biggest downsides of Wicked, besides, the last hour of it, is that Ariana has the acting bug now, and she's outright said that we may not see her back in the studio for a while, which has led me to reflect on what a long, strange career she's had. Undisputedly one of the biggest and best pop stars of her generation, yet somehow seems to be embroiled in controversy and tragedy at every turn. Just never quite seemed to have that one moment where she was actually on top of the world. Maybe that's why people aren't making as big a deal about her planned exit from pop music as they should. Well, at least she gave us one great song to go out on.
Did I dream the whole thing?
Okay, synthwave song.
Ariana entered 2024 in a state
She's a
of
good
total
singer.
relationship turmoil, an ugly divorce, and a rocky standing among the general
What's
public.
what's that about?
You
Okay.
wrecked SpongeBob's marriage, you homewrecker. Boy, that's probably really funny out of context if you don't know what I'm talking about.
No idea.
Anyway, this is not the first time she's used her music to address the situation and right the ship. But what she did is she put out a really killer divorce album, Eternal Sunshine. But the best song on it wouldn't be released until the bonus album this last year.
It's not like I'm still not over you.
Twilight Zone catches the moment where she's not exactly over the end of it all, and she's still angry, but it's all starting to fade and become blurry, so all that's kind of left is staring at the wreckage. Like, wow, that happened.
Sometimes I just can't believe you happened.
Notice it not even happened to her, just happened, like something you read about in the book. And after all of it, she feels like she didn't even really know him.
Hope you win for best actor, 'cause I had you completely wrong.
Oh man, someone's got Academy Awards on the brain. Keep going for it, Ariana, you'll get there. And it's weird for us too, because none of us know anything about who.
Did
her
she deserve an
ex-husband was
award for
either.
Wicked?
Like, he wasn't famous; he was just some guy. And I didn't really get any sense of
Like,
who
the
he was in her
problem with
music, except
the
that,
musical
she
is that
lived
it's too
34,
long.
35 with him.
And
So
isn't the film
it's all
version
doubly
double the
boring
length?
for us,
Didn't they
too.
make it even longer? Even slower? Glacial pace to that story.
You probably think this song is about you, don't you? I mean, I've seen so many pop stars deny that songs are about who they're obviously about, so, thank you for not bullshitting us, Ariana.
Not that I miss you, I don't.
Like, it seems like she shouldn't have to clarify that she
Yeah.
doesn't miss him. After
Decent
she
sounding
trashed him up and
synthwave
down the
song,
verses, but that's
but
what really makes it so
yeah,
poignant.
not a top
Like,
spot.
that's the acknowledgement that it's changed
Ariana, number 7.
What? Who knows?
Now it's looking alright. Because from Todd's top 4, I've got to pick one I don't really like.
Like,
And then a
much
top
the
3.
movie it's named
That's
after,
quite
Eternal
good.
Sunshine was a record that's more or less about memories and endings. Like, there's a real sense of finality to it. And this feels like the right send-off for Ariana, too, as she seems to be transitioning to a new phase of her career. But, she's a really good actress, too, so I can't wait to see her in, Are you sure you don't want to keep singing, Ariana? Maybe?
Not that I miss you, I don't. Sometimes I just can't believe you happened.
Number 4. So, I made a crack about British R&B earlier that I feel the need to explain. British R&B tends to have a vibe, a tasteful vibe. That's not all they do, but it's always what I think of. Not necessarily even a bad vibe, like, no one's complaining about hearing Sade or Adele ever, but, it tends to be very comfortable and unthreatening. Or as I have heard it described once, voices soaked with personality, singing songs with a total absence of it. And as someone who grew up when easy listening was the definition of shitty music, it's kind of hard for me to
Fucking
shake
Michael
that bias,
Bolton.
even though I'm a total lameoid myself and I'm only getting older, so who am I to pretend that I'm any better? Because every now and then you'll hear one of these songs and you'll think, all that stuff we call good R&B, the vocal acrobatics, the energy, the raw emotion, the passion. Who needs them?
Okay. Olivia Dean? Never heard of her.
Olivia Dean is a British singer that I don't think anyone in this country had even heard of until like 3 months ago. And then by the end of the year, she was clearly one of the hottest pop stars alive. Which is amazing considering not only the short time frame, but also just the kind of music she makes. Like, you'd think she was like Britney Spears or something, bursting onto the scene. You know, not someone who's clearly trying to be Gen Z's Dionne Warwick.
Warwick. Fucking hell. Warwick.
But yeah, you know, sometimes you hear a song and you just know. Instant classic. Just a perfect, immaculately constructed song that even if you didn't like it, you knew you were going to be hearing this song forever. Like the first time you heard Torn or Unwritten or any other song where you're just like, well, going to be hearing that for the rest of my life. That's a song that's never going away.
Timeless.
And once this song hit, every other song she had just started climbing up the charts. Her other biggest song right now is called It's So Easy to Fall in Love with Me.
I could be the world to you, the missing piece.
Which is like a really arrogant song where she tries to sell herself as your new girlfriend. Which is one of those things you shouldn't have to say out loud. Like, if there's chemistry, you don't have to sell yourself. But it's true, basically. It's incredibly true.
It's so easy. Fall in love with me.
It's incredibly easy to fall
I love
in
that
love with
big,
her.
big band
For me
feel as
and
well.
For America. And her own country. And apparently a bunch of others.
I kinda like it when you call me wonderful.
You go through her album, you see words like easy, nice, even something in between. Yeah, no kidding. Not too hot, not too cold. It's easy. It's nice. It just feels good and comfortable.
That's a cool
This is gonna be
touch
a
with the guy
supermarket
angling the aircon
You
unit.
know what I heard at the grocery store the other day? Stars by Simply Red.
I like that song. Far from the stars.
Yeah, that's another shining example of what the British call R&B. I dance down the aisle. That's the future of Man I Need. It's gonna make you dance in the store and probably embarrass your future kids.
I forgot what her name was.
It's so pleasant. It's so happy. Tell you one thing, she'll probably get a husband before Ray does. Like the energy.
Where did it say the
emotion,
name?
The passion. Who needs them?
Olivia Dean. That was it. Alright. That's gonna slot in at number 3. There we go. So I've got 1, 2, and 9. Decent
Sometimes I
spot.
wonder,
Just
are
need to
we
not like one of them.
Ever gonna get past 80s nostalgia? Who is this? Are we done with it yet?
Oh no.
Especially with music, which seems to draw inspiration from no other time. Like, can we get to maybe the 90s or the 30s? Anything?
Oh no, a lot of pop
Rock
music is
fan,
very
I would
2000s
I
now.
do get it. The 80s
It's
are a
fine.
time of such towering importance to the genre. It's the decade that legitimized pop music as a genre, so I cannot fault anyone for still using that era for inspiration. And as a noted throwback fan myself, I guess it was inevitable that I put yet another one onto the list. So let me take you back to the time of Dayglow and Hairspray, when synthesizers and Nintendo ruled the world. Play me that totally radical music.
Here's the shitty country song I can put at number 9. There we go.
Now that I'm more or less officially done with Morgan Wallen, my new favorite country artist, maybe my new favorite artist, period.
I forgot what it said already.
I was all but
Ella Langley.
I think at the
She's from Alabama. She's cute.
Easy.
She will probably inevitably disappoint me like so many other country singers, but for the time being, I'm waiting.
Easy
Those of you without
pickings.
a country background might not recognize
So
which
Todd's
era
2 and 1 is left, and I have 2 and 1
But
left.
trust me,
Boom.
it's the 80s. This was a song designed to be sung by a woman in a rhinestone blouse and gigantic hair. Just
Wow.
the biggest hair you have ever seen.
Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee.
It sounds
Of course,
alright.
The big way it's indebted
Just
to the classics is its
Not
topic,
for me.
which is about
Country
losing a
music is
guy
just,
to his
unless it's made by
hometown
Chris
in
Stapleton,
Texas.
country music's just
Texas,
boring.
I can tell.
See, this is just like one of the fundamental bedrock beliefs of country music. There are only 2 places on earth.
Oh, how I wish Dallas was in Tennessee.
They both begin with the letter T.
If she ain't with me out here in Tennessee, she's probably in Texas.
And they are diametrically opposed.
All my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in
It's like Mac versus PC, Elvis person versus Beatles person. You just can't adjust. They're just too different. Look at their barbecue versus our barbecue. It's like a whole other planet.
I should've known better than to take him back to Abilene.
Like, I'm not sure this song makes a whole lot of sense narratively. Like, she thought this relationship was going somewhere. She thought she could make him give up Texas.
I wasn't a match for that kind of spark. She's from Texas, I can tell.
Then they visit his hometown. He dances with one girl, and she just instantly knows it's over.
I can jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell.
You're just gonna let it happen? Go in there, fight for him.
It's alright, this song actually. But yeah, nah, number
She
9.
thought it was. Maybe she was dating Benson Boone from the earliest song. I don't know. But regardless of whether it makes sense as a story, like, it clearly hit something. This is another song that just kept climbing until it hit the top 10, where it has no business being. I mean, it's a country song. It's a country song not by Morgan Wallen. It's a country song by a woman, period. It's a country song that's an actual
Actually,
country
yeah.
song, not some streaming trash
Good to see a
slop
woman being
disaster.
successful in country again.
Incidentally, this was co-written by Miranda Lambert, so this is Miranda's biggest crossover hit too.
He's choosing Texas, I can tell. Come on, baby.
And above all else, I like that this song has
Oh,
a
the little
message.
come on
The
baby
moral
into a
of the
guitar
story
solo is actually really
always
good.
visit your family for the
Maybe this is a good song.
holidays. Thank you.
Just when I thought
Alright, numbers 2 and 1. Here we go. Am I going to put them the same way around as Todd or the opposite? Let's see what number 2 is. If one of them isn't the Subway, I'll be shocked. I thought that was number 1 for sure.
2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh boy, is right. So I hate.
I hope it's not Manchild, because that wasn't. I'm gonna say Manchild isn't the good song of
I'm
the album.
obviously a big Sabrina fan, if only because I knew she was gonna be big, and I told you all about it, and I was right. But boy, after the first time I heard the new song "Manchild," I was actually considering putting it on the worst list. That would have been way too much, obviously, but yeah, not a fan. Another man-bashing song about dating lunk-headed guys who, I don't know, leave the toilet seat up or whatever. I mean, those were my least favorite songs on the last album, too.
Yeah,
In my
me too.
defense, I don't think I was alone.
Just
I read the
a
Reddit
few too
threads,
many
and
of
they were
them.
really harsh on that album, and I didn't really disagree. Well, you know who's the real idiot man she should be getting mad at? Right here.
It is Manchild. Wow, no. There are better songs on the album that were
Number
singles.
2. Seriously. Boy, if you told me that 6 months ago,
Well, it's gonna have to be
when it
number
came
2.
out, I thought you were insane. But, I mean, it happened. Like, within 2 weeks, everyone had come around on it. I resisted for as long as I could. God, that's how you know when you've got a real, honest-to-God superstar on your hands. When every time you hear their songs, it
I'm
doesn't wear
off
out.
to
It just gets
album of the
better.
year.
But for the record, I do think this has some of her clunkiest lyrics.
No, the best song off the album is either Tears or House Tour. And I think they were both. Were they both
Self-care to mean,
singles?
like, basic hygiene, which is not how people use that term. Like,
Hmm.
self-care is a mental health term about, depression. And
No,
not
just
about being a
Tears.
Gross slob.
Tears was a better single. Although maybe it wasn't a hit. I don't know.
You just said they choose you.
And I swear they choose me. I'm not choosing them.
There's just a lot of lyrics like that, and they still kind of rub me wrong. And it took me a while to realize that it just didn't matter. The song sounds too good. The hook is too catchy. One thing I really like about Sabrina is that she's as much a genre nerd as like Bruno Mars or someone like that. And somehow, no matter how much the nostalgia mines get dug up, she keeps finding new parts of the 80s we haven't brought back yet. Like, I can't even pinpoint what exactly she's going
This
for
isn't
here.
80s. This is
Either the
70s.
part of the 80s where country singers were testing out new wave, or when new wave acts would kind of vaguely sound like cowboys. Whatever it is, it sounds fucking great. And the video helped me get
It's just
past
straight
the
up,
skips in that, which, I mean, let's be real, this is an immediate front runner
like
for
Dolly
the best
era
video of the
country,
2020s.
innit?
It's
Surely.
yours to lose. Like, you have to love a pop star who knows a good Godard reference. Oh my god, my jaw dropped. Anyway, here's my ranking of the top 5 animals in it. Elephant, dog, pig, chicken, and dancing guy about to get hit by a car. Love this guy. MVP. And the video also clarified to me that Sabrina was, winking in the song. Like, clearly Sabrina is pointing the blame at herself for picking only goofy guys to date. And,
Of course, that's what the song. If that's not what the song was about, then it's a nothing song. Of course, it
so
is.
much discussion about whether
It's
Sabrina
blaming
was
both
pandering
them
to
and
male
herself.
gaze. The lead single was about how fucking stupid we are. And we are, by the way.
Yeah, I hated the talk about that cover. It's so stupid.
Oh, that's fun. And now, before we get to number 1, some honorable mentions.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since
Now, here's a song that made me feel a lot better about all the weight I gained over the holidays. I mean, I was really rooting for the guy. This almost made the list. Ultimately, what brought him down is right after he made this song, he sold out with that awful country album. Like, I've seen people defend it. Like, no, it was all terrible. I hated it. Ugh, let's hope he moves away from that and gets back into the good stuff real soon.
Does it feel right every time I let you in?
Oh, is number 1 going to be from this?
K-pop Demon Hunters, at least at first. And all those songs did grow on me a lot over the course of the year, but I just couldn't ever quite shake the feeling that I was listening to a bunch of fake songs from a movie. But of the songs from it, this was my favorite. And, it might have made the list if not for the part where the guy starts rapping.
But you're breaking through all the dark in me when I thought that nobody could. And you're waking up all these parts of me that I thought were buried for good.
For red beef, I'm trying to get the party lit.
Being honest, I was probably being dishonest by leaving this off the list because I really did like this song a lot.
Take a
Really?
minute, take a deep breath, have a little bit of patience.
If there's any Drake fans here, in the comments, explain why anyone ever liked any Drake song ever, because they all sound fucking garbage to me. Always have.
And if that was the guy I saw all
Just
year,
boring
maybe
stock
I
vanilla
felt
beats
okay
with some
promoting
dickhead
it.
mumbling through auto-tune
That
over
was
it.
not how he handled
God,
the year, so,
dog shit.
I just can't. I can't.
Baby, that plane would never take off.
Good old shitty country.
Remember the name, great song.
Oh, it's the same girl.
Wasn't a hit, but if it had been, it probably would have been like number 1 or 2 on this list, quite honestly. God, Miley Cyrus is just the most confounding artist of my lifetime. Just, there is no connection at all between her level of quality and her level of success. I don't get it. Shaboozey
Shelley
is
Roll,
my
for
favorite
fuck's sake.
worker. He somehow managed to end the streak of trash-ass Jelly Roll features. Amen. Morgan
Todd,
put out
come on,
like
man.
500 songs on his I'm the Problem album. Only one of them was good, and it was the one where he finally admits that he is, in fact, the problem. Like, this is a song about how he cleaned up his act, quit drinking, quit doing coke, and quit picking up groupies at bars, and he's still a fucking disaster. I don't know if I've ever heard a song about being a dry drunk before. That's really fascinating, and mostly it makes me not horribly ashamed that I ever liked the guy.
And it was not an invitation.
And one to get the Swifties.
Todd and I disagree on this album massively.
I think that Taylor's best song of the last couple of years is the one about high school.
I didn't really like that one.
Not a hit either, but I'm all in on Pink Panthers. Pink Panthers, 2026. Pay the fuck attention. Gonna be her year, damn it. And now, the conclusion. Number 1. So, picking the number 1 song on your best list is a big deal because it's a stamp on your decision.
Well, it's locked into my number 1 too.
Like it's in the Oscars. Whatever gets Best Picture, that's on their permanent record. So when they get it wrong, woof.
Maybe I
So
shouldn't have
I'm
left number
always
1.
conscious
Maybe I
of
should have
that,
put
and
Sabrina
that
number 1 to be
makes me nervous
safe.
'cause,
Shit.
I'm not sure about this one. But something has to be in number 1, so we'll see how well this goes over. Here we go. Number 1.
What the fuck is this? Well, it's my number 1 too.
Yes. When I said Ella Langley was
Fuck.
my favorite new artist of the year,
I was
this kid.
assuming the
I'm
Subway.
giving my number 1 to this scrawny off-brand Timothy Chalamet. Oh god, it's so good.
Damn.
Anyway, this kid is named Somber, S-O-M-B-R. Like he's a startup from the early 2010s.
Did you call him Timothy
He's
Chalamet?
19,
That is
sounds
Finn
19.
Wolfhard all
His
over.
album's called I Barely barely know her. Get it? Get it? Somber, I barely know her. I mentioned he's 19, right? So who is he? What is he doing? Well, I can tell you this much. He's clearly listened to a lot of the 1975. But instead of Matty Healy's half-ironic diggishness, he's a much more direct songwriter. Perhaps too much so. My big misgiving is that you can tell he's 19 in the lyrics. It's a little blunt, let's say, and part of me cringes at that kind of thing. I mean, speaking from wisdom, kid, we've all been in that situation, and here's how you handle that. Awkwardly and miserably, and it never gets any better. You make small talk at parties for half a second, and then you go to separate corners of the house, and you get hammered, and you contemplate throwing yourself off a building. It will never get easier. Yeah, I guess I'm not that much more mature. So yeah, I've still
Look at
got
the size of the guy's neck.
I've
Jesus.
made way too much out of stuff too, so I'm not
Song sounds
gonna
decent,
pretend I don't relate.
but not
And
number
also,
one.
It's just the best
But,
sounding
oh
song
well,
of
blind,
the
that's how
year.
blind drinking works.
Like this had me from the opening notes. In fact, let's rewind it. Let me
But to be 19 and having this good production,
it's
nepo,
insane to me
baby.
that he's this young and he's got music that sounds this good. Like you should have to be like a hit maker for like 5 years before you have access to that kind of greatness. Like it's kind of stunning to me that he's
Do
not
like
even
that
making
vocal
this kid should be
effects.
like an instant superstar the way Billie Eilish was in 2019. Well, we'll
How's,
see if it eventually becomes too cringe for people to like, I guess. But as for the moment, I'm putting
I'm
all my money
back
on
on
Somber.
album of the year. I want to see.
You know, actually, I guess that list wasn't
How
as
was it
bad as I was scared it was
received?
gonna be. I think I can stand behind most of that. I bet
I
in
need
10
to
years,
unhide
we'll get
things.
People looking at these songs and being like, "Wow, 2025 was a great year." No, it wasn't. We're 3 weeks into 2026 and it's already a billion times better. Do not let anyone retcon 2025.
User score 60 or 59. Critic score 75. So
Well,
not that well received
That
then,
was a
really.
year indeed. Awful year. But we're going to start off 2026 right. And for example, one thing that's good already, new Lindsay Ellis content.
Yeah, I was going to
Yes,
say it's
new
going to be
video for
Nebula, isn't it?
close personal
So
friend
that'll do. Get Nebula if you want. Yeah, I'm not overly happy with my ranking there. That somber song sounds alright, but it's not number one. I should have put My Child number one. Olivia at 3, Benson 4, the Fold song at 5. Fate at 6, Ariana probably maybe should have put that higher. SZA maybe should have put that higher. The Shitty Country at 9, and the one that sounded awful at 10. There we go. All good. Pretty much how it was always gonna be. Yeah, alright. That'll do. From me, Winston Charmaine, and from my channel founders, 26 Cabbage, Kate, Hannah, Argo, K-Mum, and Matthew Ross. Until the future, drive safe.